Hello good day viewers. In this tutorial we are going to find a solution to this nice Olympiad mathematics question, and the question reads, if 7x plus 7 divided by x is equal to the square root of 98, we're asked to evaluate x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022. Alright, let's get started. I would like to start from the first equation, which is given as 7x plus 7 divided by x equal to the square root of 98. And you should know that 98 is the same thing as 49 multiplied by 2. So this is the same thing as the square root of 49 multiplied by 2. And you know that square root of 49 is 7. Therefore, 7x plus 7 divided by x is equal to 7 multiplied by square root of 2. And from the left hand side, we can factor out 7. So we have 7 outside. Inside we have x plus 1 divided by x. The whole of this equal to 7 multiplied by square root of 2. From left to right, 7 will cancel if you divide both sides by 7. So what do we have? We have only x plus 1 divided by x equal to the square root of 2. I would like to square both sides. We have x plus 1 divided by x all squared. This is equal to the square root of 2 all squared. Let us expand the left hand side. You take the first term, you square that. You take the second term, you also square that. You add 2 multiplied by the first term multiplied by the second term. If you multiply x by 1 divided by x, you're going to obtain 1, and 1 times 2 is still 2. So this is equal to the square root of 2 squared is 2. Take 2 to the right hand side, it becomes negative. So we have x squared plus 1 divided by x squared equal to 2 minus 2 equal to 0, right? This is an important equation. Let us keep it here. Secondly, I would like to multiply every single term here by x squared. X squared times x squared is x to the power of 4. Plus 1 divided by x squared times x squared is 1. This is equal to 0 times x squared equal to 0. Take 1 to the right hand side, it becomes negative. We have x to the power of 4 equal to negative 1, another important equation. Now let us go back to that expression we wish to evaluate, which is x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022. We have x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022. You should know that according to one of the laws of indices, we can split this as x to the power of 2020, but multiplied by x to the power of 2. You know, if you are multiplying terms that have common bases, you can take one base and add the exponent. So if you add these two exponents together, you're going to obtain this back. So we haven't changed anything. Plus, you do the same thing here, 1 divided by x to the 2020 multiplied by x squared. Another thing you should know is that 2020 is the same thing as 4 multiplied by 505. So we can write this as x to the power of 4, but raised on to 505. But don't forget the x squared. Plus, do the same thing here. We have x to the power of 4 raised to the power of 505 multiplied by x squared. But we have x to the power of 4 previously, which is what? Negative 1. So let's substitute it there. So we have negative 1 raised to the power of 505 multiplied by x squared plus 1 divided by negative 1 raised to the power of 505 multiplied by x squared. You should know that 505 is an odd number, and when you raise negative 1 to an odd number, it will not change. It will remain negative 1, right? So this is the same thing as negative 1 times x squared, which is negative x squared, plus 1 divided by the same thing. This is negative 1 times x squared, which is negative x squared. Let us factor out negative 1. We have negative 1 outside, then inside we have x squared plus 1 divided by x squared. But we have something like this previously. Remember, we have x squared plus 1 divided by x squared to be equal to 0. So the whole of that terms, we have it as 0. So this is equal to negative 1 multiplied by 0, which is what? 0. Therefore, remember, the whole of this expression that we have simplified is nothing but x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022. Therefore, x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022 is nothing but 0, provided that that first equation is true, which is 7x plus 7 divided by x equal to the square root of 98. If this is true, definitely x to the power of 2022 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 2022 must be equal to 0. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.